Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Mostly Sports Talk. I am your host, Clarence, and today I want to talk about that fight that almost broke out between the Nuggets and the Heat. But before I start, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you're aware of all of my latest content. Now, on to today's topic. Last night, my Miami Heat, if you don't know, I'm a huge Miami Heat fan. They started their 5-game road trip with the first stop being at the Denver Nuggets. Now, the game got out of hand in Denver's favor, which sucks, but, we were due for a dud eventually. Glad it came so early in the road trip, so now we can focus and make sure we get the rest of these wins. So if the game was a blowout, what is it exactly to talk about? Well, late in the game, Jokic was bringing the ball up the court, and Markieff Morris was just going to give him one of those, take fouls. However, he was a little bit more aggressive than he needed to be and gave Jokic a real shot in the ribs. Now, he turns to walk away thinking, I gave him a foul, it's over with, not expecting any kind of retaliation. But the Joker wasn't having it and gave Morris a forearm shiver to the back and kind of knocked him to the floor and gave him a sort of a whiplash. His head kind of, whipped back. But, he looked kind of scary at first, but he is okay. Now, as a Heat fan, I felt the need to comment on this one. Now, even though Jokic hit him from the back, I would have preferred him face him up and they go at it. But Jokic was completely justified in his retaliation. You see, European players have always had the reputation of being soft, so they're always getting punked, including Jokic. He actually gets punked all the time. The scouting report is to get physical with him, and it takes him out of his game where he has some troubles, and that's what they do. And teams with the personnel to do this, they do this often. Now, most of the time, he just takes the punishment and moves on. But at some point, you have to stand up for yourself. Punch the bully in the mouth and say enough is enough. So I applaud him for that. Was it dirty? Yeah, it was dirty, but so was Morris. Morris didn't have to hit him like that if he's just going to do a take foul. That wasn't really necessary. With that being said, I love the reaction from my Heat. Now, I've seen games where guys get hard fouled, knocked to the floor, and barely any reaction from the rest of the team. No one comes to his defense. In this case, everyone was fired up, especially Jimmy, the Heat's best and most important player. If you read his lips here, I won't quote him. This is a family show, but he is clearly inviting Jokic to join him in the back to continue this conversation and kind of had to be restrained from going at him. Later on, Jimmy actually led the team over to their locker room to get at Jokic and see if he wanted that smoke. I love this kind of team unity, and we've had it relatively easy for the most part with all these blowout wins. So, like I said, I love that we got this loss in the first game. And this situation happened, and I'm hoping this keeps that fire lit for the rest of this road trip. And actually, what's cool is we won't have to wait long to see how this isn't going to have any time to cool off, because they are going to be going at it again in Miami November 29th. So I definitely got this one circled on my calendar. Now, with that being said, I'm going to close it out right here. If this is your first time, don't make it your last. Do you think the Joker was justified, or was it just a dirty shot? I mean, did he overreact? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.